Yeah, I'm working on it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to M's campaign. That's good.
For 5 minutes of recording.
Oh, this is going to be a lot more than 5 minutes, Jaden. Hey, get her back here. This is important. What the fuck is this, Jaden?
It's a random tile that no one can see. Also, it wasn't me.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway.
That was me.
So, Ross is actually going to be GMing this short session that's about like 3 seconds long until the actual part of it starts.
Uh-huh.
So I hope you guys are ready.
You can also change the music if you want. I just don't like listening to this.
Oh, I will. It's fine for 3 seconds, and then it will be changed in like 2 seconds. So let's actually set it up. So I'll put bang. Did I select the whole playlist again? I always do that, don't I?
Go into the video.
Yeah.
You can just like if
Share.
if you have a playlist link, you just find the ampersand and delete it and everything after it, and you're good.
Yeah, it's a lot easier just go to untick the playlist box.
Yeah, but if you already copied it.
Anyway, let's begin.
Someone in the crowd is like, hey. Oh, well, it's before the crowd starts, and someone's like, hey, I heard someone talk about Campaign 18 progress. What, really? And then they all rush out.
Campaign 18 progress. Ha!
What the fuck?
Huh, who even cares at this point? That's
Who are
a
they?
project.
I mean, I at least want to know what the fucking like things were
Plot.
hinting at were. Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah, Ross is never going to give us that.
you see a girl like running up, pretty scared, like tripping over herself, like running towards the Pokemon Center. Holy shit. Okay. What's wrong?
What's up?
There's some fucking crazy girl over there, and she just runs inside the Pokemon Center.
Okay.
Well, let's not go that way.
Yeah, honestly, it would
Yeah,
make
I'm
sense for
gonna-
us to
I mean,
just
you
be
can
like,
stay
oh, maybe
behind.
we shouldn't, but yeah, okay.
What the?
Plot. The plot compels me.
Okay, let's go. Boop.
Okay.
God damn it. Who's going to die? It's quiet. Why is it quiet?
I can't hear it at all right now. I mean, definitely.
You have to turn it up. It's just that low.
I mean, I don't like turning it up because then
Requiem! That's all it's saying.
What is this? Part 5. Okay.
What
You
is this?
see-
Episode 29? No.
Alright, so we shove through the crowd, or specifically, like, just Solana would.
Well,
And what
I'm
she
just-
sees
Get
is
out of my
her
way.
sister.
whatever.
And this is the angriest she has ever been,
Is
conceivably.
this guy here?
Yes.
Okay.
Grunt 1.
I
She's
feel
not
bad
saying
for what's
anything.
about to happen to Grunt 1, honestly.
Yeah, Grunt 1's about to fucking.
Lunar. Stay back. And just as the sword is about to pierce,
Oh, she's holding a sword.
yeah, she has a sword.
I didn't notice that she was like using it.
Yep. Fully intending to kill. Like those are the eyes of killer.
Ooh.
Trap card number 2 is she murders somebody.
And thus we all warp.
Alright, flip over trap card number 2. It's someone gets murdered.
Yeah, probably. Even though Ross already told me what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
That's the
how
bottom.
this is worded though, this one's effect says that do the campaign if 2 is flipped, and then this one's effect says do it, which means it happens twice. So we have to do the campaign 2 times.
Yeah. Trigger Ross campaign if Trap 2 is flipped.
Well, actually, it has to. What you forgot about Ross, and this is a very key distinction. You should know this from making Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mhm.
You must say this card can only activate if Trap 1 is already activated, which
Okay.
seems self-explanatory, but
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Wait a second.
you still have to explain it.
This
anyway.
isn't fucking Death Note.
Yes.
It sounds like it. Alright.
Wow,
This
that
is
one
like
actually
Death Note.
really
Alright.
does like fucking.
So either Death Note stole from Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter stole from Death Note, because they sound the fucking exact same.
No, they don't. That one's
Where did
way different.
When do they play this in Hunter x Hunter? This
Uh,
He hasn't even skipped.
Spoilers. It hasn't started yet.
Okay, that's not quite the same. Uvagine's has a bit more energy to it.
Right. It does.
Anyway, let's get some happier music in now. Don't worry. What's a nice happy song?
He only left for one.
Uvagine getting murdered, so I go on a murder spree. That is pretty happy because
takes
guess
a
what? It leads to my favorite arc, so it puts a smile on my face.
I don't even think that happened. That's a big spoiler. I don't even think that happens in the anime. Fuck you. He
What?
doesn't die. He loses his powers. Like,
No, Uvagine, he dies.
not in the anime.
Uvagine is the one that gets killed by Kurapika with the chain.
Oh, you mean okay? That's the
Yeah,
big muscle. fucker.
Uvagine.
I just saw the fucking thumbnail being
Hey,
clearly the leader of.
Thunder spoilers, by the way.
Like any of you are gonna actually watch it.
I'd be considerate.
No, I would never actually.
It's pretty good, but
It's really good.
Wow.
Anyway, what song do we want?
If you want, me and Zuper will be here for moral support when you hit Chimera Ants.
Yeah, it's probably the only hurdle of it. To be
I'm
fair,
looking for-
The manga of Chimera Ants is better. I'm
there's
so
one
mad.
section in Chimera Ants that's great, and that's just any time Neferpitu's on screen. But other than that, that's the one character in the entire arc I like.
It also gives us Gon's finisher move.
Yeah, but I actually don't like that because
that'll
that
work. There's some nice
that
songs
leads
to do there.
to
Alright.
the only part of.
So,
Yeah.
It was a good part, though.
what happened? I should explain. There was a
Okay.
giant beam of blue light, and we were aware of it, and we all got sucked toward the skyline. I wouldn't say that everyone here got sucked in. The majority of them did, including this guy. He's alive. But
Is he still wearing his uniform when he comes back, though?
in the same instance, yeah, still wearing his uniform. In the same instance, we all warp back in. And Lunar is just still standing over this guy, sword in hand.
She
But
knows
just-
now.
this
They're the
one
best
is
of
just like-
friends.
Bless you.
Oh. Oh.
We're
Bless you.
friends now.
Sorry.
So, Ross, why did you want to immediately rush into this?
Just so we could have it done and over with. Also, this gives us an excuse for, instead of going to the dojo, we just trained off screen. Because we did the entire campaign, which can definitely be considered training.
But our Pokemon weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We trained. I mean,
But-
yeah, I guess our Pokemon will
Trainer.
have to train.
yeah,
XP
there's also,
goes
That's
there's
correct.
also Pokemon Dojo.
We would get trainer XP, but certainly not.
Yeah, we would
Pokemon.
get trainer experience, but we'll worry about that later.
I like where I got now.
Okay. So, where do we even begin?
Before I hit level 20, and then now I just like revived a bit
Ooh,
too
there's
soon
a lot to go over.
because I could have gotten extra stats.
So, allow Ross to procure
Ross is gonna be a dick about it and say, yeah.
the legendary. Oh, there's a tile I forgot to import. Darn.
You all
Do
get
that.
thunderous
Or you can send it
experience.
to me and I'll import it.
I don't want to send it to you because that's spoiler. I'll send it when we start talking about it.
Okay.
Here
I mean,
it
I can
comes,
just-
everybody. Say hello to. Da, 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 da.
Ah,
Let's
rulebook.
let's expand this.
Is this a fucking contract? Like,
It's the big changes now
How
that
many
Ross's campaign
pages
has
is
happened.
this?
Oh dear God. Don't
Okay,
read
just
ahead.
a-
Don't read ahead. Let Ross go.
I
over.
just,
Oh jeez.
I
let
just
Ross
want to
go
know
over
how
that.
many pages it is. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
gonna
about
read it.
9, I think.
oh my god.
These are paragraphs in 9. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to go over, but it's a little. It's a lot of a little. It's just.
if you don't
flavor.
want people to read ahead, you should probably like put it in a hidden zone or something.
Okay.
God damn it, you got the name wrong.
Did I?
Yeah, it's not OCEIA.
Okay. Well, I'll fix that later. It's really not. that
Everyone
bad.
does it.
Get ready for Ross to read, even though he has a sore throat. Let me.
Hey,
put that
you
cough
did
drop
this-
in my mouth. Yep. I
You did this to
myself.
yourself.
You did this to you. But technically, the lists get worse as it goes along, sort of. Don't worry. We're adults. We can figure this out. Okay. So there are going to be some general changes going around. This is the big important part of the list that we should do first off. First and foremost, general familiarity with the three regions being Osha, Voilos, and Soldnalsi. We agree not to ask too much about them because spoilers, and know our characters aren't going to just randomly go, hey, I remember that suit important thing, because that's kind of unnatural. You're free to reference most people, however, apart from obvious exceptions that we wouldn't have met or would have been rather unremarkable to our party. Stardom. Due to certain circumstances, you are very recognizable now. As long as you aren't in disguise, everyone is familiar with Solana, Chris, Ray, and Aaron. To a lesser extent, this also applies to Lunara, Iridium, etc. People like Rosie, the other temple leaders, etc. are unrecognizable, or as unrecognizable as they were beforehand. Tempo doesn't hate us per se, but we are most certainly on their radar, unless we disguise ourselves, in which case they suddenly lose all their brain cells, as we have demonstrated in the past. We have an established reason to go to Bossrosslp Town now. It cannot be elaborated on, because spoilers, and honestly, the reason itself won't even be elaborated on when we go there. The plot of the town will slightly relate, but will ultimately be its own thing, apart from some key features, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I would assume around level 40-ish. I would assume that... I don't even know if I want to give them the gym, but it would be probably nice to go there as like either the 4th or 5th gym.
Yeah, I think we could give it a gym.
Cool.
And then you could handle a gym for me. That'd be nice.
Yes, we'll do something like that. So like when we hit like level 40, that'd be a good place to go. Although I don't know, like what level do you want your Elite 4 to be?
I don't fucking know.
Alright, we'll think of that when we get there.
100!
Please don't do 100 again. Well, we met a lot of people. Here are some important people we never met. Not necessarily don't appear, we just never interacted with them because they didn't feel like it. Wilmer Corporation folks. Don't ask, but basically only expect Willow to have like a 5-second interaction with the group. Possibly something more, but maybe not. We've had a lot of conversations between this, me, and M, so we'll think about it. The unseen Tempo admins and Tempo's leader. That's M thing, I'm not going to steal the thunder, except Iridium, of course. A little bit of Cobalt for comic relief. Edgy Sunglasses McGee drinking in the background of like one scene, etc., etc.
I think we'll probably end up like having the other two, if they appear in the in my campaign soon.
Yeah,
enough.
so maybe I'll throw them in, but again, they'd just be for a side
I know one
note.
of them in particular is probably gonna want in. So
Okay. So, the guy with blue hair we never recognized. Not our boy Navicus, I mean the other guy. You know, the guy who I never
Guy who
fucking
has,
remember
like, a
what he
bunch of
does.
jobs.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
like way too many. I never remember what he does, so I don't want to feel like it. Bakugo, because really I can't implement him. He was just a one-off joke that went way too hard in the paint, etc., etc.
Wow, no Bakugo.
I was originally going to put Felix on here, but now that Felix actually has an established character, or the person who we know as Felix, or who I call Felix because they don't have a set name, for the most part, anyone else is free game to make RP jokes or comments about. There's an obvious wall of people you can talk about because they're Sonalsians, but basically suspend your disbelief on that front. As they get introduced in my campaign, they are free game. Including phone numbers. You can call them. You can call Ellen right now if you wanted to.
I'd like to call Ellen.
Select called Ellen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey Ellen, can you do some sciencey things? I need a new bike.
The fuck?
she's still climbing her bike up the stick.
Yeah, obviously.
No, we
Maturity.
confirmed she just finished.
Yeah, and she's really tired, dude. Give her a break. Don't call her to fix your fucking bike.
No, I need a new one. Make it. It's a
Maturity.
check item. It's on the list.
The campaign lasts about 150 to 180 days, or about a half year. So this is the longest warp we've ever done. That's why these two were so, like, confused and they, like, stepped off each other. They're, like, in a totally different headspace than what they were at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Technically, and this is a very big technically, no time passes and you don't age. However, you've all matured to fighting, relationships, and other stuff to be a bit more, quite a lot, a bit more of that degree. This changes mostly nothing about your RP, but just noting. So, like, your character isn't going to all of a sudden be like, I don't like girls anymore, or something like crazy like that.
I
because
mean, but
that's
if they
obvious
do,
ignorance.
like, we accept you.
We're mentally older.
Except for like Solana, who's a little bit different, but we'll get to that. All right, next page. The numbers you are trying to reach is unavailable. Certain people are not able to be talked to after the campaign for a variety of reasons. Basically, they're off doing important stuff as a result of what happened in the campaign. Only a couple of people fit this bill, and I'm not going to mention them here, but I may occasionally go, yeah, that person is here or is unavailable. This will not be the case for any Emily, Jaden, or Zuper character created,
Maybe
and
third.
only applies to Bossrosslp characters. I'm not Viacoming your characters. So that means anyone you've created them is fine. The only
Unless I decide.
Unless we go, they're not available right now. Please try again later.
But if it's a character I created, I keep the right to just go, yeah, they're not available right now. So yeah. This would be up to him. So anyway, the Voilos trio. At some point in the campaign, our trio characters, Solana, Chris, and Aaron, and I guess technically Ray, but not so much Ray, are informed of a pseudo-legendary trio of Pokemon that they may be able to capture. Little is known about them, but basically Ross has ordained that we each get a 600 across the board stat Mon. This excludes Victini. They're all custom and created by me, one per member.
Alright, I want the one most like Victini.
Yeah, you'll get the one that's most like Victini, and none of them are like Victini.
Yeah, cool.
So.
You get 2 fire types on your team.
Yeah, you know.
Congrats, Jaden.
One per mentor. I've seen some shit. Ross's campaign was fun, but quite terrifying at times. While the threat to our lives was probably less so than Jaden's campaign, the situations were some of the most dire we've ever seen. There were some really close calls there, and we'd seen our fair share of death, sadness, grief, and overall bad shit. While this isn't necessarily outlandish for our campaigns, note that our characters would therefore not have a first time I've seen death experience if we encounter someone dead. Particularly brutal stuff will obviously affect us, but we won't go Ellen face post-mortem Vero unless it's literally someone getting cut in half, or we find an Ursaring mauled corpse or something. So if Lunara had actually stabbed that person, we would have just been like, oof. We wouldn't have been like,
I lived in
God.
OSHA. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, well, you were like a baby though.
You were a baby.
Yeah.
I think Chris spent enough times on a mine that by chance he might have seen a mining accident at some
Oh,
point. 'cause
that's
those
a
happen.
social link, in fact. You talk about that with Solana.
Okay, so that is in
And-
fact already
Yeah,
established.
you have seen death. And that's it for general stuff. On to the characters. Oh, right. We might also be a little disoriented when we come back. We knew we were coming back when we warped, and it's been a while. Give Solana some time to make a phone call. It's a thing. It's probably for the best so the wind is triggers if possible, which is here. We take a day's rest to recuperate and get back into the swing of the Boilers' daily deal. It actually hasn't been the full 150 days since we've seen our Pokemon, so don't worry about that. We've seen them in there at some point in those days. Other than that, though, we're forced right into the action right away for some reason. If we were, but now we're not. We'll just play it by ear. It's highly likely that if we were fighting Tempo members, they will have gone as well to the region, so they'll be equally disoriented, which would be a great jumping off point for an immediate encounter. I.e., this guy will go back to whatever he was doing. It is up to M on that case. Which...
Honestly, though, what was that guy fucking doing in this town?
He was just
Must-
here.
I
I don't
mean,
know that he had any
wait,
plans
in
to fight
uniform?
people.
No, that had to be some fucking
Recruiting.
like, admin platinum shit. Crazy ass fuck.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that now, so it's good.
I know.
All
Could have been
right.
just like recruiting or something stupid.
Now into characters. As I said in the beginning, these will be organized and the list will get worse as it goes along. So expect
Cool.
Solana at the end. But no, actually, it does, like, go to Solana. Solana's definitely the most changed. But let's begin with Ray. Ray is a friend to the end. After traveling for like half a year with us, he is a friend, and so it's probably unlikely that they'll go on ahead for no reason. They would only do so if the reason was really important. Otherwise, they'll travel with us more frequently and appear in RP-related stuff. Ray's a good friend, so they should appear more often anyway. I just felt like, you know, for a good part of the beginning of this campaign, Ray just wasn't here.
Yeah.
And I just kind of feel like having Ray more often in here. I mean, if he needs to go, or if they need to go away for some reason, that's up to you.
Mhm.
But for the most
Yeah.
part, I think they should just be here, because now Ray's
Okay.
a character that's very established. Good with kids. Just a thing, proven through and through, and perhaps they just identify with them better than adults. Ray has learned Headbutt of Justice, which is a 200 power, 100 accuracy move. It is Ray's special move. It gives them a headache after use, but they will use it to protect their friends. Unintentionally taught by Solana, and he has a really solid forehead, or they have a really solid forehead. Kind of like a Rampardos. Ray's a dinosaur.
Great.
Hey, why does
Arr.
Zuper not a
So that-
dinosaur?
yeah, well, that means Zuper can use Ray in battle.
Yeah.
I can use a dinosaur Ray. Great.
Speed Demon. Ray is absurdly fast compared to most of the people in the party. Like, they run faster than Wiki. Nobody's sure where this came from, but they feel self-conscious about it, so they'll use it when it's absolutely necessary, like to protect a Pokemon or a friend.
That's how they Naruto ran to avoid the bullets at Area 51.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Surf Ninja. Ray can surf now. Hooray. They're very good and very proud at learning to do so, so make sure to congratulate them and encourage their healthy lifestyle habit for them in the future.
Congratulations, Ray.
Congratulations!
Wow!
No contest.
Incredible! No
Incredible. Go surf in that fucking swamp water.
contest. Anyway,
Okay.
Chris, learn Dig and Mud Shot. You can just use these moves now if you couldn't already.
Alright, well, that was something I was already working towards, so.
Yep, so
inevitably.
now you just get that. You also get a key and a small bag. You know exactly what they're for and when to use them, but I can't tell you yet. Spoilers. Don't worry, just add them to your inventory and forget about them for now.
So I just need
Yay.
key items. I'm
ability.
gonna put them in key items.
They are key items, yes.
I mean, it's literally a key item.
Key and bag.
Yes. Key.
We'll just
item.
write that. And I also need to write somewhere on. I don't know where to put it for like the moves. I'm gonna make a separate card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I'm gonna
Christ.
learn. I'm gonna learn more moves anyway.
fine.
Who did this?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright, super. Also, combat ability. Your finesse with tunneling tools has matured into a combat form. Basically, you can now have a little more confidence when attacking with a pickaxe, shovel, etc. You also get the ability to hog tie from U-Realms.
What's your realms?
I don't know what U-Realms is. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, someday.
Trap
Yeah.
tricks. Your ability to
Oh,
tunnel
no.
has led to a delectable relationship with another individual on the know-how of making booby traps. Gain the knowledge to make most traps exceptionally well, whether those be explosive, pungy pits, etc. You may learn hazard moves from move tutors and TMs. So far,
That's
Emma's
good.
not said veto, so that makes me happy.
Oh, I can veto. I guess I am the GM.
You are the GM,
Oh,
so you
God.
can veto some of
I-
these if you feel like they're ridiculous.
I'm gonna say that hog tie is gonna be one of those things where it's like, if that breaks my plot, then no.
Oh, obviously.
Okay,
That's how it
so-
works in U-Realms, too.
Hog tie, unless I can't.
Unless you can.
Proficiency with tool with pickaxe / shovel.
So basically, you can tunnel underground and fight. You just basically kick ass now. So it's all of us kick
Proficiency
ass.
with traps.
Yep.
And can learn
Hazards.
hazard
hmm
moves.
Set up them stealth rocks for us.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. And
Now you're playing
finally,
competitive.
driving capability. You can drive cars. I mean, you can probably also drive a bulldozer since you're Chris. But hey, you basically drive in the instance we need someone to drive. Maybe not legally, of course, but you were quite competent at it. Also, you can drive a minecart and you understand redstone. Anyway, next page.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the designated driver.
Yes, one of two. There's actually another designated driver, and we needed you when that person failed. So
Cool.
it's good that you're the designated driver because I didn't want to make it someone like Ellen because that probably would have been a little racist. So, congratulations, Chris, you little 15-year-old. You're capable of driving now. I mean, you're mentally 16 now, I suppose, if you think about it that way, maybe.
Yeah.
on
I
when
think
your
I've got
birthday was.
everything on this.
Yeah, cool.
Or a very summation form of this, but yes.
Guess who's next? There might be some problems with this. I think Jaden got some nice stuff, and he's next.
Oh, Aaron.
You have a GF, a girlfriend. Here's her
That's
pic.
not realistic.
Can't tell you her name. Call her Kay. She misses you. All right, here you go. This is the tile I forgot to import. Here you go, Em.
Oh. Bless you.
I'm ready for this.
Yes, this is either gonna be really good or really bad.
It's gonna. It could be beautiful. It could be like one of
Bless you.
those
Here you go.
situations
There we
where in
go.
a drunken stupor you ended up with. Who knows?
It better not be fucking
I'm afraid
Karen.
to click on this.
If it's Karen, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
just
nice
dump.
and wholesome, actually. Okay. I should probably import this as a square.
Yes. So you just have this picture in your wallet now.
That's wholesome.
Is she cute?
Well, that's a reason to visit Solnasi. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
but now I can't hit on Iridium.
Iridium. Yeah, you
Can't hit on
can.
people as much. I mean, it was Chris who was the ladies' man. Apparently, I'm the only
Obviously.
person that has gotten people to blush. Apparently,
I'm pretty
'Cause I
sure I
remember I
got
went-
Ballbuster to blush when I threw the coffee in her face.
that's possible.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a different kind. But I got the
Yeah.
I got Ballbuster to blush by. I kid you not. I don't know why this made her blush, but I went, and that apparently made her
It's
blush.
because you rolled like really good, I think.
I don't remember, but it was dumb.
I'm really happy in that picture with my Yu-Gi-Oh hair.
I know, right? Also, you don't have Yu-Gi-Oh hair anymore, but for some reason it just sticks really spiky. I should have.
No. Trust me.
Whenever
I
you go
can
to
have
other
Yu-Gi-Oh
boards-
hair if I want it. I just have to draw it.
Conduit's friend. Over the campaign, you developed a good friendship with a particular individual that developed your power as a conduit, specifically channeling the power of others' emotions through you, a power bestowed upon you by Victini's victorious energy. Essentially, you can spend your turn to do two things. Link. You can use a Pokemon move that hits you, an ally's attack specifically hits you, and you channel it at the enemy. add your stats with theirs. The move deals no damage when it hits you if it was an intentional attack on you. So say Zuper used like Psywave.
On me, yeah.
Yeah, he can hit you with Psywave, or Psywave,
Well, not
yeah.
Psywave, because Psywave is set damage.
Okay, well, he can hit you with Psybeam, and then you shoot the Psybeam out of like your hand or something. And that deals your stats plus that thing's stats. Alternatively, by the way, this also adds you to the battle if this was an official battle, so don't do an official battle unless you want to win legally. Just noting. Rally Wink. You can give an ally 2 turns by giving up yours. Essentially, you can make a Pokemon or player move twice. Then you have 3 fun abilities called Victini's Blessing, Strength, and Grit. Victini's Blessing gives you a once per combat, and you may flip a coin instead of rolling a d20. Heads is crit success, tails is crit fail.
Okay.
Victini's Strength is once per combat, you may flip a coin. Heads is an ancient power buff. Tails is the converse of that.
Is that to me or a Pokemon?
To your Pokemon, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah,
So if you succeed, it's good. If you fail, it's pretty bad.
Fail, you better fucking switch out.
Well, interestingly, fail is not as bad as Ancient Power buff is good, but yeah.
Well, it's a decrease to all your stats instead.
It is, but the decrease to your stats is actually less like of a stat change than the increase to all your stats, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So the downside is not as bad as the upside.
It's still fucking a terrible downside.
Yeah, it's a terrible downside. But no,
Victini's Grit. If your HP, as Aaron, you specifically Aaron, would fall
Right.
to 0 or below once per combat, it hits 1 instead. You have a basically guaranteed focus band with the usability of a focus sash. This can fail if the attack is so overwhelming it wouldn't make sense. So like if you're at 10 HP and you eat a Hyper Beam from like a level 80 plus Pokemon, you're going down. Sorry Aaron. But you can tank a hit now.
I want to tank that Hyper Beam.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe if it's like really close to your level and it's from full HP, sure. Now, Solana. Cosmetic changes. I have to make this tile later. I did not make this one, but Solana has a buzz cut, like army short now, and she has some blood red earrings. She matured a lot as a character, probably one of the most. She'll speak deeper, clearer, and more steadily. You can trust her as a tactician now, as she has been trained to basically command in battle. And this is the fun one, Angel Solana. An intense sunlight, sunny day, or like natural sun, like in a desert or something, not just a hot day. This has to be earned, like through the use of a Pokemon move. Solana can clench her fists tightly to transform into an angel. Where it says, again, I gotta make this tile later, I lied.
Oh, cool.
Oh, well, I was gonna go start writing stuff.
Alright.
Of course. Of fucking course.
Yes? What's wrong?
The most detailed parts.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the feet are really detailed.
Okay.
It's the classic Ross way.
What? What are you talking about? Anyway.
But I do like.
Ross, I'm not gonna kink shame you.
I do like that you have like baby legs on her though. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
disproportionately baby-like.
They are disproportionate, baby, like, because she's an angel. She shrinks a little bit when she comes angel form.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna just crop this and fix this later.
Fix
Ah,
it up
shit.
later. Oh, you can turn into a circle if you want.
Oh, yeah.
So, while in angel form, her speed doubles, and she can heal 1.5 times more with healing moves, not potions, and only to targets, not herself. She can also fly limited, but she can. And she learns the move Heal Pulse while in angel form. When the sunlight fades, her power does as well, and she cannot use this form again for at least a while, probably a long rest. For the rest of the battle, after untransforming, her speed is halved.
Okay. I mean, I'm not vetoing this yet.
Okay. Sun Song. Solana has learned how to play a magical ocarina that only works for a sun child with Solnalciism. Once per session, she can switch the time of day by 12 hours. Probably be the worst fucking feeling in the world to lose 12 hours of your one day off of the week, but look, she needed the time to switch, okay. This is very GM controlled, but it's basically an excuse to get some nighttime mons, not a way to bork a has to be nighttime/daytime scene.
Ah, good. A Terraria reference. Just let's switch the time with the magic.
Yeah. And also, she's a card master. Solana's crazy good at card games. She's basically a shark. As one of the 2 captains on your team, the other being Ellen, she has proved this a couple times. This is largely RP reliant, and watch me totally fail when playing her in the campaign. But
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh,
She
so
has
to
a
say
better
like both.
She has a better
captains are your
deck, but you'll just get
champions.
shit luck.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be fighting mostly. Yeah, some of you people will have to play the enemies. The enemy. but it'll be rare.
I'm gonna say this is my photo now. That's in my inventory.
Yeah, I said it was
It
in
is.
your inventory. That's correct. It's in your wallet.
I'm really glad that that she sold Nelsie and not Oshia, because that would be like a 3-year wait.
It would not be a
That-
wait.
No,
It
it,
would.
it
shit.
would for her, not
her,
for
it would
me.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
If it were the other way around, oh
she is,
god.
how old are you again, Aaron?
I was older than Chris, and you said by 1 year, and you said Chris was 15, so I'd be 16.
Yeah, she's like 16 or 17. She's older than you
Okay.
by a little bit.
But she is slightly shorter.
Oh, she's short.
Slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, look,
actually
Ross
is
just
kind of-
wants to make me tall. I'm okay with that.
I mean,
No,
she's...
you're both really short.
I mean, I am tall as Ross in real life.
I mean, that
so.
just reminds me of a friend of mine told a story where, like, there was a party of people in D&D that all wanted to be taller than each other, and they just got to the point where they were, like, 11 feet tall, and he was like, now I have to introduce you guys coming into town as the villagers look on as over the hillside, giants walk over the hills.
See, my party has that problem, and now the tallest person in our party is 12 feet tall.
Jesus
Why,
fucking
why is it
Christ.
about like people where they need to like make their character all the
I think, well, one person was a changeling, and they're like 8 feet tall.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to be taller than that. So then they became a, part giant.
and you allowed that?
No, I'm not the DM.
Uh,
I mean,
And now
none
the
of my
DM's
characters are
allowing
taller
an
than me.
actual giant into the party.
oh my god.
Except for you, Realms, none of my characters have been taller than me. And
Yeah,
only
most
like
of my
3 of
characters
them.
are short.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
in
never know the
D&D,
height.
you don't know how high you're gonna be. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
that's
height
another thing, I
important.
usually don't
Look,
actually
one of
mention
you is
it.
gonna be like, I want to be really tall, and I'm like, all right, I've made a trap specifically for tall people.
I'm almost probably going to be really short, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, next person, Lunara. Through the
Does it
campaign,
matter?
Lunara has reevaluated her stance on fighting Tempo members. This has led to a decision to not be outright hostile, but still a desire to stop them. She basically shares our will to bring them down from the scary place they've erected, but not to the point of blindly killing. Chilled. Lunara is a lot more relaxed and less hot-headed. No, I haven't really explored this a ton yet, but just know she's surprisingly calm, more so than Solana, which is kind of a role reversal for the two. Cosmetic changes. Lunara has blood red earrings. These replace her white ones. Note that the same thing happened to Solana.
Yeah.
Werewolf Lunara. During the dead of night with a large exposed moon, not necessarily full, but at least quite visible, Lunara can clench her fist to transform into a werewolf. Tile to be made. This one I don't have yet. In this form, her speed and attack double, and she becomes super athletic. She can use slash and night slash while in this form.
What if I like stopped you and I was like, I veto the earrings.
I veto the earrings. They have.
I'm
to be
surprised you didn't go, I vetoed Jaden's girlfriend.
No, I'm not that mean.
I mean, look how cute she is.
Exactly.
Gonna veto that face?
If anything,
Anyway,
this helps
never.
M, because you won't be hitting on people as much.
Yeah,
That
well,
was- that was
hopefully
part
not.
of the intention. Yeah, that'd be weird. Don't do it.
You
Aaron.
better not be. Fucking, we'll rat you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been conscripted to keep an eye on him because a person I know has a.
She knew my past. Yeah.
So anyway, crush. Lunar has a big crush on someone. She's not very good at hiding it. It's
Aww.
So it's,
Iridium.
got it. So it's the one I was crushing on.
Iridium's stance in the group, namely us four and Lunara, is very well developed. She is a good friend of ours despite the difference in our stances, and will usually look the other way if we challenge Tempo, unless she has some hidden agenda, but that is up to M.
Uh-huh.
Elite Gamer. As we've hinted at the base, Iridium is an exceptional gaming sensation on Twitch, has more platinums than platinum is platinum. Odd friendship. Despite a clash of differences at the beginning, she's become really good friends with Lunara, who both see each other as fighting equals and come from a similar background. Sort of. Well, basically, they both see the world in similar ways. Tries to politely ignore Lunara's crush on her. Best mom. Alongside Ray, Lunara is really good with kids. And that's it. As the
Okay.
full list
So
of
Lunara's
general
Mitsuru
changes.
now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, that's all you have to know.
Alright, let's go to Sonalty, guys.
I'm just gonna save this fucking,
Sorry, you need to wait another 30. What is it, like 20?
30
levels.
fucking level.
Well, about 30 levels ish, yeah. Just about.
I'll hit you with that. Oh, wait, do I still have the Kokichi face? Tell me I still have the Kokichi face. Or that.
Which one
It's
was
like,
Kichi face?
the screaming one. You've seen it.
Isn't Kokichi from DR3?
DR2.
DR2. Oh, DR2. Really?
Soda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like I had the joke in before you saw it. You never realized because you never played or seen Danganronpa. There it is.
Oh, hey,
Nice.
that is him.
What do you mean? Wait, 23 levels.
Okay, well, I'm gonna save the board now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Probably reread
And
the thing a few
And the
times.
big uh-oh changes are not gonna apply to Jane's campaign because it's too fucking late for that.
It's too late. I don't care too much.
Yeah.
People know who we
Yeah.
are, but they already sort of seem to do that anyway, because that's just Jaden logic. Everyone has a vendetta against us for some fucking reason or other, I don't know.
This is just something I have to check.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping it would take up all of this, but it doesn't.
No,
It's
that's
sad.
just on the table, yeah.
I wish. That would have been funny.
hmm
There's something underneath it now, and that's what. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, it's that.
Okay.
'Cause this is-
Let's go train at the dojo.
We'll
I
just
mean-
do that at the start of next session. Don't worry.
Yeah. That'd be a good time to like go into insurance or something.
We got insurance, and we got insurance.
God, it's such a good pal.
Jaden like processing the fact that he could say P3, but then he doesn't want us to.
We got Terraria, and we get Allie involved.
Do we have enough time for insurance?
I mean, we could do like an.
I don't know. One Super
Depends
has
on
to leave
Super.
today.
Yeah, I could probably go till like 3:30.
I mean, I might not even go that late.
You're already ahead.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can close tabletop.
We won't want her to stop doing progress, because then, like, the recording looks stupid. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the session. See, the changes weren't as bad as I said they'd be.
No, I mean, I definitely have to like think long and hard about like mainly Iridium. It's just like the only NPC. I guess Ray also, but not so much Ray.
If
I
you
might-
named
I
her
might-
Karen, Ross, I'm
I might
immediately
veto-
breaking up with her.
Her
I
name's
might.
not
Oh my
Karen.
god, I might veto the Twitch stream thing.
I would
Like,
never
I
do
don't know.
that to you.
Well, I guess it's just
Thank you for not giving me a Karen.
Yeah, you don't deserve a Karen.
She's
No,
Katie.
wow,
She's
that's-
Catherine.
Ah,
Katie, but Catherine. Ah.
There is a Catherine.
it's okay. It's Catherine with a K though, so
Yeah, but I don't like Catherine with a K.
I don't
Catherine with a K
either.
is- She's like the bitchy one. I don't like that one.